Hey, Wonder friends, welcome back to Wonderville Studios. Have you ever felt something before? Has anything ever made you happy or sad or mad or glad or silly or anything like that? Have you ever had a feeling before? And if you have, which I know that you have, what you're feeling is an emotion. And then today I want to talk to you about one emotion that I know we all have experienced, and that is anger. Have you ever been in this situation? I'm not kidding my way. And I'm mad and I'm angry and I feel like breaking something. I'm sure all of you have been in that spot before. Sometimes anger looks like this. Let's make our best anger face. Let's try. Ready? Anger comes in all different kinds of ways. And sometimes it feels like it just takes over our world. But here's the thing. Being angry is completely normal. There's nothing wrong with you if you feel anger inside. But what you do need to understand is that we do have control over our emotions. We can change the way we feel. And nobody wants to stay angry forever. So one of the ways that you can kind of overcome being angry is maybe talk to an adult. Talk to your brother or sister. Talk to a friend. Explain to somebody the way you're feeling so that way you can understand that you're not alone, that everybody feels anger. Everybody understands it. I've been angry before. Your mom, dad, your teachers, everybody has been angry before. It's a completely normal thing. But what we can allow is this anger to get so much that it takes over our lives. And before we know it, we're just walking around like monsters that are angry all the time. And we don't take the time to understand that there's all kinds of people out there that can feel the way that we feel. They have ways that people, if you can just talk to people, ways to change all your anger into a happy thing. Sometimes we just need somebody to show us a different way to look at something that made us mad and understand that maybe that thing that made us mad in the first place wasn't that big a deal. And we get to learn how to turn our anger away from anger into maybe happy or silly or, maybe just a little bit sad. So today what I want to do with you is I want to work with you to draw what angry looks like. We're going to have a little fun with it. We're going to make a little monster, going to have a little good time. But remember, we're not drawing angry to feel angry. We're drawing angry so that way when we see it, we know that we can squash that monster, take control of our emotions, and help everybody else around us feel better. And maybe then when we're feeling down, they will help us. All right, Wonder Friends, get your markers, get some paper. Let's have some fun. Not angry anymore. All right, guys, so do you have your markers? I like to use these big fat Sharpies so that way you can see it a lot easier. We're going to draw angry. But again, remember, we're not drawing to make us angry. We're drawing so that we know when we see angry, we know how to beat this monster. So anyway, what we're going to do, get your paper. It might be easy if you start your paper horizontal, which means sideways. To do our angry monster, let's start with a shape just like this. So kind of like a, I don't know, you get it. And then another shape on this side, just like that. And then let's put some 1 M, 2 M's, and 1 upside down V. Let's give it some spikes, right? And then, an angry face. You don't really see very many smiles on an angry face, right? So for an angry face, we're just going to draw a loop just like that. So it's kind of like a U upside down. And then you're just going to draw a little arch and connect those two lines just like so, okay? And then when you get that part, a good way to get angry down is like you have 2 ways. You can have somebody yelling or you can have their teeth like mashing together. We're going to make our guy like he's got his mouth open and he's yelling because I think it also makes it a little bit funnier. So if we're going to put some teeth in here, let's put some U's right there like that. And then, like he's going to be yelling, so his tongue's going to be all crazy. So if we draw it like this, right? He's got this big old tongue. It's like, ah! Like he's just really yelling. So then we're going to put 2 more teeth right in here. And you can do those with U's that are upside down, right? And so one of the big ways that we can make sure we do angry is if we use our eyebrows and then the face. So if you think about, in a good way when you're making cartoons, if you're trying to figure out how to make an expression or a way to look, if you just go in front of a mirror and make a bunch of funny faces like, you know, like you'll see how your face and your eyebrows, pay attention to your eyebrows, how they all change. And one of the ways that we could do that is if we just draw two lines like that. Right now he kind of looks like he's yawning, right? But watch what happens as soon as we put a line like this and a line like that, right? So now we're starting to get him like he's got his eyes closed tight. That's what this looks like. But then watch what happens as soon as we put eyebrows in. As soon as we put eyebrows in, we end up starting to get like really, really expressive with this anger, yeah? We could put a little, maybe some circles here like he's got some freckles. You know, we could put some lines on his teeth also, you know, and then we're going to just, let's give him like a big round belly. Like he's really got issues. And then we're going to have him jumping up and down in the air. And the way you're going to do that is you're just going to put two lines and then connect them just like this. Two lines down and connect them around like that. Now, when you're yelling, you're going to have your fist clenched, right? So we're going to do that by just drawing two lines up on each side. And we're going to just do a loop just like that. So it's kind of, you know, just a little round, bloop. And then we're just going to put like little tiny hot dogs in a row. You do 3 of them and then connect those lines together. So that's fist, right? And a good way to show like motion in a cartoon is to have like little, what they call motion lines. And you do that just by adding little lines on each side of it, right? Okay. And you can do that on both of them. Okay. Now all of a sudden he's shaking his fist, right? And we can just really, to make sure that we're getting the point that this guy's angry, is we can just draw on his belly. Let's give his belly a face also. And his belly is angry as well. Just like that. Right, there we go. And then we can just draw some lines over here. Okay. And then we can also make some like little expression lines. If we just put like 3 little lines like this, he has this expression like he's really, really yelling. And I'm sure that some of you have been here before where we give him a nose too. Like he's really got that expression kind of like, you know, I'm sure that some of you have been in this spot before where you get really mad like this and you want to yell and stomp and scream and all those things like that, which is, like I said, it's completely normal to want to be like that. But the big thing is to make sure that you don't go and continue to be like that. You have the power to change your emotions and change the way you feel. So, you know, next time that you're angry, it's really important just to kind of maybe tell that person why you're angry. You know, don't be afraid to explain, you know, like that thing makes me angry and it doesn't make me feel so good. You know, you have the right to have your feelings. You have the right to make sure that you're happy in the things that you do, just like everybody else does. Now, there's no point in being angry towards somebody else and doing something mean to that person, because then that changes the way things are. You might yell like this, but it's never a good thing to then act out towards somebody else and cause somebody else pain or cause somebody else, you know, problems in their world. It's just about us learning a little bit about our emotions, how we can start to take control of the way we feel and make sure that we're feeling happy in the way that we want to feel. So that's what you got for this monster today. We can add all your little details that you want in there. You can color them in. You can have mom and dad take a picture of it, post it up on Instagram for me. I'd love to see what you got going on. You can make some comments in the section below. I would love to see what you're drawing, hear what you're drawing. Make sure you get mom and dad's okay to do all that stuff. And the last thing you got to do before you finish this is make sure you sign it so everybody knows what awesome creation you created. And like I've always told you guys, so it's really important to understand that you have the ability to change who and what you want to become by being the person that you want to be. Be the weird you want to see in the world. If that thing that you want to do doesn't exist, be brave enough to stand up and make it happen. I believe in every one of you. I think you all are super awesome. Thank you so much for checking us out, and make sure you check out all the other videos we got going on. I'd love to see what you got going on. Makes me so happy to see the drawing. So anyway, guys, I will see you later. Hey Wonder Friends, thanks for drawing with us. Hope you liked this video, and if you did, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We upload new videos all the time. Now with the help of your parents, we'd love to see your drawings. So make sure you have them uploaded to Facebook or Twitter. They can find us at Wonderville Studios. We would love to see what your drawings and your creativity and your uniqueness come to life. And until we see you, be nice and inspire others. See ya!